What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jaylena and this is my van, Hampton. I'm currently renovating him to travel in, hopefully full-time, and I spent the majority of the last 3 days or so getting all of the cabinet doors finished. It looks so much cleaner and so much more finished. Let's check it out. So here are the doors. Sorry for the mess. It is a construction zone in here and I don't have countertops yet, but here are all the doors. I may wind up putting some wood on each side, maybe even a design to match this. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it as is. I wanted it done and it's done. And I'm kind of filling it out, seeing if I like it like this. But this door opens out this way. And I used these. I'm curious to see if it'll keep the doors closed. It was the cheapest option as far as keeping the doors closed and secure. So I'm testing it out at the moment and we'll see how well it works. If not, then I will go back, and there was another kind that probably would have worked a lot better, but it was like 3 times the amount of money. So I just wanted to start with this. It was only a few dollars investment. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And if it does, great. Then I got the cheaper end of the deal. And this one is going to fold up, and I'm going to have some type of either leg or maybe a kickstand or something to where this will sit flat like that, and I will have kind of extra counter space, a little table if I need it. But I just wanted something of that nature just for extra counter space if I need it. But this one opens up, and this storage space is pretty much stuff that I don't necessarily use very often, so it is a little more difficult to get into it, but it really and truly, it's not that big of a deal. And this one opens up this way, and this is basically my pantry. I will wind up putting a little shelf in here so that I can separate it, because obviously I'm not using any of the space on top. If I am, I'm stacking stuff on top of each other. No one wants that. So I will put a little shelf in there, and then that's my pantry. And then here is my closet, and it just folds down. A lot of people said to make this fold up so that it's like a little table. I decided to do that here because I get in here every single day. That's where my clothes are. It just is way more practical for it to come down instead of folding up. I don't want to have to crawl underneath there to get my clothes and stuff, and I need to get in there sometimes. So I wanted it to pull down. It's just a lot more practical. And last but not least, well, actually it's not last, but this is my little kitchen area, and so this door opens out just like that. I might even put a shelf in here too, just because, again, you're wasting all the space on top. This is where I would keep like pots and pans and then all my coffee stuff, and they all have the same, I guess, lock, if you will, and hopefully those don't pop open when I'm driving. That will be the real test, is when I get on the road and I drive a long distance and see if they all stay closed. Some of them, nothing really thrashes around, especially like clothes and stuff, so I think it'll be pretty secure. So now, last but not least, we're gonna check out the back storage door. So this is the back storage door. It looks just like the other ones, it's just a little bit longer. This also has the same lock on it, and this one opens down as well. Nothing back here really moves either. It's literally just shoes and workout stuff and a little bit of camping equipment. And we'll test this out again on the road. Hopefully it doesn't bust open. This is just kind of just sitting here just for looks for me right now. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the trimming on the bottom. I may wind up doing something like that to where you don't see the flooring at all, but I'm just kind of testing that out. But yeah, so that's the back door. I also did the trim up here on both sides, so I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it looks great. Jason suggested putting, like I said, the wood on each side as well, but for right now I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. I really don't think it looks bad. He said it kind of looks unfinished, which, I mean, in a sense it does, but for right now it's fine. So I'm just gonna leave it as is and just kind of see how I feel about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a lot of work. Like I said, I've been working on this the past 3 days or so, which seems like a long time, but you have to glue everything together after you cut it, and then you have to sand it down, and then you have to cut these, glue those, wait for that to dry, and then sand it down. So it was a lot of cutting, gluing, and sanding, and you gotta wait for the glue to dry. So it was a long process, but it's done, and I'm so happy with it. I think that it would definitely look better if I do add this to kind of match it, but at the same time, I feel like this kind of brings it This is so rustic. This makes it feel a little bit more modern. So what do you guys think? Do you think I should just leave it like this, add the wood on the sides, or just go all out and do the X and everything? I'm really curious to hear your thoughts on that idea. But for now, I'm gonna leave it like this, like it is. I wanna hear your guys' thoughts. And I'm not sure what I'm gonna start on next, but I have a lot of work to do. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.
What are those?
Those are for after a long, hard day of work. It's called a nightcap. That's what it's called. It's a nightcap. Don't look at me with those eyes.
How else would you look?
You shut your mouth when you're talking to me.